Are we live? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Armand, and we are back with another video. Welcome to the Armand Wiggins Show. Of course. My dog's going to be barking, right? And then as soon as I get started, everybody wants to mow their lawn. But I want to make sure you guys can hear me. Can you guys all hear me? Welcome. I don't have my headphones on, so I want to make sure I'm not staticky. Um, Is it good? Let me see. Let me listen. Let me see if I can hear it. You know, I'm adjusting to this. How does it sound? Let me hear. How does it sound? Let me hear. All right, cool. Well, thanks guys again for coming on, and again for those here that are supporting the channel. Thank you. You guys actually really like these kind of daily pick a card, not the pick a card, like the daily reads. So I'm gonna try to do my best to be consistent with these. And on Fridays, we'll make these like the weekend read. So this won't be the read for today. This will be the read for July 17th through the 18th. So what we're going to do, though, we're going to do something a little different. It's something that I've created, that I've thought about. So we're going to go through all the signs. I have the signs here. I'm going to flip the card, and that's going to represent the sign I'm going to read first. But what we're going to do is we are going to do some self-care. We're going to read from the self-care oracle. Okay. So we're gonna talk about some things that you need to do this weekend to make sure that you have a better week, and then we're gonna flip some from the regular tarot deck, and we'll see kind of what's going on, which would have to lead you into certain self care things to do. So we're gonna do probably like 4 cards per sign. So relax, get comfortable. Your sign will come up. I know a lot of people are like, Armand, you take forever. Well, listen, I'm slow. It is what it is. And this sacred oracle gets a little bit in depth, so I might be reading from the book. Don't let that distract you from receiving the message, but I want to make sure that I get it right for you. All right. So with that being said, let's get into it. Okay. Well, I'm just going to shuffle, and I'm going to see which one comes up. Let's see what sign comes up. Wow, Pisces, you was on that energy. Wow, you guys are some in tuned beings, yo. Like very, very in tuned, very, very sharp. And that's that energy. You literally threw that out there. But you know what? I love Pisces. Like the Pisces energy, I don't know. It's something about Pisces that I feel like, I can really, really vibe with. But that's because we're both mutable signs, and Pisces is a water sign. So, and I love water. And I love all things water signs. Even back in the day when I don't know if you guys really know about Pokemon cards, but we used to collect Pokemon cards as a kid, and they used to have wind, water, earth, fire, right? Which is like water, fire, earth, and air in the Zodiac. And I used to love the water signs. Like I used to be the water trainer. So I resonate a lot with water signs because I love water. I love those things. So that's probably why I like Pisces too. All right, but anyway, enough about me. Let's get on to Pisces and what your weekend has in store. All right, boom. So let's see what's popping with the Pisces, because you guys are very intuitive. Let's see what kind of weekend you guys are gonna have. Boom. First with self-care, family. Be still. All right, so we got family and we got be still. So let's see what else before I go into this complete read. What is the tarot? Oh, okay, boom. Yes. Okay, so we got the 3 of Wands, and then we got the 4 of Wands. So to me, with this family and be still, it's basically saying to me this energy would be like, all right, this is the time where you spend with your family. Don't focus on anybody else, Pisces. Don't focus on those things that those outer distractions, not your friends, not necessarily work. This is the time for you to focus in on you and your family and the people that matter. You see this 3 of Wands? Don't really worry about all of the other things going on that you have planned, or your social life, or the social issues, or the people that are calling you that need your advice. This is not that type of weekend. This weekend is about You, your family, and you recharging. And the people that are going to help you recharge this weekend is your family. So I see there's probably a lot of people that's going to be probably calling you, right, and trying to get some of your energy, and it's probably going to take away from a little bit of your family time. And so this is a weekend where you cannot allow outside distractions to take away from spending time with the people that matter. So that could mean if you have children, this is the time where you should sit and bond with them, and then you sit and marinate with yourself. If you don't have any children, sometimes family could just be you and a very close person to you, a best friend, your mom, your dad. It doesn't have to be a whole big thing, but there's somebody really close with you that needs your dedicated time, and that person is going to help you recharge this weekend. So I think that it's going to be very imperative for you to shut out outside distractions, and from those people that are probably trying to reach out to you to want to gossip or want to talk or need some advice, right? That's not really what's important right now. And also what's not important right now, Pisces, is the fact that yeah, you're probably working on some things. You have some ideas. You wanna put some things into place. This is not what we're doing this weekend, right? This weekend is all about letting that stuff go. Let the stuff go from work. Let the stuff go that you've been thinking about, like idea-wise, creativity-wise, and just focus on family. It's a time right now where family needs to be the focus. Okay, there's a piece of this that's kind of giving me that they're missing you, right? The people in your family and you might be there, but I feel like they're probably not feeling like they have enough of your attention because it's being scattered. So I feel like the family piece, you need to focus in on more of that this weekend, and whatever that looks like to you, whoever you call family. So that's what I got for Pisces. Okay, boom. All right. Let's see. Okay, so who's next? This is a new method for me, so I'm still trying to figure out how we're gonna do this. Boom. I'm creating my own style here. Boom. Let's see. Leo, that fire energy. Okay. Those Leos are very determined. They're that fixed sign. And they can be very stubborn. So you tell a Leo to sit down. They're like, no, I got things I want to do. So, they probably gets in the way, but they're very strong individuals. So they probably need some recharging too. Let's see what it is for Leos. Boom. Create art. Journal. All right. So I'm going to actually read what create art really means, because this thing could probably be, so I can interpret it better. I want to just see, because I have a general feeling of what it could be, but I want to see like what it means. Okay. We are all artists. Oh, I'm an artist creating a masterpiece that is called my life. Here we go. We're all artists, creators of the lives we're leading, and many works of art within them. To gain more confidence in your inner artist, look for opportunities to create art for your own pleasure. Consider signing up for a local art workshop or gather some supplies to create at home. If you're unsure where to start, try representing your surroundings, favorite things, or current state artistically. When you're ready to go deeper and express a feeling of memory you'd like to transmute or connect with thou art. What blocks real or imagined stop you from making art? What practical steps can you take to work through these blocks? All right. So for me, this basically goes into, to me, this says, paired with this journal, to me, this says, Leo, if you have these ideas, you're trying to create something, you might be in a creative space, right? So for me, this says, hey, build that vision board. So creating art to me goes, put your ideas on a vision board. So maybe this weekend is for you to go actually update your vision board, right? Write down your goals again. That's that journal. And really assess where you are right now in 2020 and where you want to go. So it's time to get back to that vision board. And if you don't have one, this is the weekend to create one. You don't have to want to be an artist. You don't have to want to, you could be anything you want to be. It could be a vision board about buying a house. It could be a vision board about, a new job. It could be a vision board about where you want to be in 10 years. So you want to make sure you take that time this weekend and maybe start your vision board or update your vision board, Leos, because you're very, very fiery, very, very passionate. But the fact that Leos are fixed signs and they can be very, very stubborn, there might be some times where you think that you have it figured out and you get stuck in this mindset of like, okay, where do I go next? What do I do next? What do I do now? I've tried everything. And I kind of just feel like blah. Well, this is where you go look at your vision board and go see, okay, what have I accomplished? What have I not? What should I update, right? So I kind of feel like this is the message for you here. And what else? What else do we need to look out for this weekend? The moon. Yeah, now to me, this could be, also this kind of says with this Page of Pentacles, this could be a new independent start to some finances, some things that you've been thinking about, you've been trying to manifest. Maybe with this Create Art, this is a weekend for you to manifest new money. Okay, new finances, something that you've been wanting to do for a while and you've been kind of putting it to the back of your mind, like, I kind of want to try this, or I don't know. Like, I think this weekend will be a good time for you to practice the art of manifestation, and reconnecting with what you truly love and what you truly want to do. And sometimes it's not even about like having to reconnect. It can also be about just updating, right? Because things in life change. So in a Leo's, that's probably a big thing with them being fixed signs. They're so used to like, this is what it is. I don't like a lot of change. And sometimes it's good to go back to the drawing board and update, right? Add some new stuff. Add some new ideas, because I do feel like there is there's a business opportunity that is on the horizon for you. There's some money, there's some new ways that you can generate income. There's some new ways that you can build a foundation, add to the foundation. So I feel like you got to tap into that energy, right? Because with this Page of Pentacles, this tells me like, this is some, you can tap with this moon. It says to me, it feels like you can tap into some new creative energy or some new ways to get to that bag. Okay. Yeah, but you got to make sure that you manifest that, write that down, strategize that, and possibly this weekend could be a weekend for you to do that. Maybe you've been thinking about it, right? Maybe you've been thinking like, hey, maybe you've been looking for a sign, like I need to try something different. Here's the sign. This is the time. You've been looking for a sign, like, hey, I think I want to, get online and take this course, or I'm going to look this up this weekend, or I want to see how this works, or I want to try. This is the moment. All right. And then when you do that, you make sure that you go all the way through with it. And most Leos do, right? You create that vision board once you figure out what it is that you want to do, and you write it down and you believe it and you manifest that, right? And then you start to nurture it so that it can grow. So I think that this weekend should be a very productive weekend for you. And I feel like you're going to be in the space of this weekend of, and I actually know because my Leo is literally in this space, right? Like of creating and adding to and sowing seeds and pouring into their selves. So I think that that's dope. This is a weekend that you are going to be updating, coming up of new strings of income and manifesting, tapping back into that energy. So I think that's super dope, Leo. Take advantage of that, right? Do that. So I think that's super dope for you. All right, boom. So that's Leo. Okay, let's see what's going on. I know I'm moving a little slow. Chill. But we're gonna get to everybody. Okay, boom. Who we got? Sagittarius, I love y'all. So Sag is another mutable sign, but Sagittarius are kind of like, y'all kind of really chill. Like, I don't really have no problems with Sag. They're very creative though. Every time I think of Sag, I think of that Nicki Minaj energy because they're still fire signs. They're feisty, but they're very smart, very clever, very witty. So what the Sag is doing? You know what I'm saying? With they smart Alex selves. What's some self care for the Sages this weekend? Oh, I got two. Uh-oh. Clear your energy field and clean your space. Okay, so to me, Sag, you got a lot going on that you need to clear out because there might be some new things coming for you or it's trying to come into your life right now, but your life, I'm already getting that energy. It's cluttered. For this to be clear your energy field, clear your space. Clearing your energy field is the people around you, your thoughts, your inner thoughts, right? The things that you consume on a regular basis. Television, media, social media, people that you talk to on the phone. You need to clear that, right? If they're not serving your purpose, if they're not feeding you, if they're not fueling that fire to be good, if they're not adding to you, clear that just for this weekend for sure. This is a weekend where you probably need to step away from that and then make sure that your home, because let me tell you something. They even said in the Bible, right? Godliness is next, cleanliness is next to godliness, right? And that's holiness and all those things. Listen, you can see clearly, right? You can get clear messages. You think better, you work better, you live better, you feel better when your space is clean. So to me, I feel like Sag, you're in a place right now where this weekend you need to declutter your life in all aspects. Whether it's your friends, it's your friends and your household. Maybe it's your car. You know, a lot of people's car be toe up to the flow up. So if you spend a lot of time in your car, make sure you clean that car. Let me see what's going on. Let's see what's going on for the Sagittarius. Uh-oh. Boom. Just jumped out. Okay, yes. Again, protecting your energy. Okay, so for me, yeah, I feel like I'm talking to a Sagittarius that's kind of at a place where they're just like, they're confused with this hangman. They're not really sure what they want to do. And also the hangman, you know, they haven't been, there's some Sagittarius out there that probably hasn't been feeling good, right? Probably been feeling sick, tired, a lot, low energy, uninspired, um, and unhealthy, right? It's time to clear your energy this weekend. We want to try a little bit of a cleaner diet this weekend. Try something new. Eat a little lighter, and don't disregard your health as well, right? You got to protect that energy. So I want to make sure that you get a hold of that this weekend. This weekend is going to be a time for you to really take control of yourself with this Seven of Wands and protecting what really matters. And with this Hangman, getting an understanding of you know of your space, honestly, because you've been neglecting yourself and things that's been going on in your life, and it's been making you. I'm just saying, child, it can drive you crazy, right? It can literally drive you crazy. Like your space is cluttered, and it's time to declutter for this weekend. Your mind is cluttered. Your living space is cluttered. You know what I mean? And it's causing you to feel tired, drained. Some of you guys are getting sick, literally. Hangman represents illness as well, too. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you can make yourself sick with a lot of clutter in your life, especially when you're taking in a lot of energy. So you want to make sure you detoxify your space and your inner space, your actual physical space, and protect your energy. Okay, this weekend. Mm. Okay, so that's what we're on for the Sagittarius right now. I immediately got that. Mm. So boom, that's that on that. Are you guys enjoying it? Y'all cool? Y'all having fun? They hate when I guess because I got a little critique that said I was talking too much. But y'all, I don't want to just sound like a robot and just be like reading the dang things and not interact with y'all. Let's see who we got next. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, boom. Okay, so who we got next? Boom, 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 boom. Aquarius. I don't really know a lot about Aquarius. Aquarius to me feels like one of those more quiet, let me get into Aquarius because I don't really get into Aquarius all like that. But let me see. Let me get into Aquarius real quick. I always have to get into because Aquarius, slips under my radar. Oh, it's another fixed sign, yes. Communicative energy of air finds determination in the fixed stick to it quality. You may not have all the answers, but you have the network available to you. Okay. Having big visions and loving ideas makes for great conversation, but can leave relationships empty of human emotions and other feelings. Neglected. Avoid being distant and detached. Okay, Aquarius. So you could be a little distant and detached. You could be a little, a little cold. So we want to make sure that, we want to see what you got going on this weekend. Okay, what's some self care that you need to focus on this weekend? Okay, look for fairies. Okay, so I'm gonna have to read that one because I'm trying to figure out what that means. And use your hands. Okay, we're gonna read both of those and try to interpret what that actually means for our lives, right? Because they might just say literally look for fairies. Now I haven't looked for no fairies before, so let's see what it says. Um, Keep your eyes and ears open for evidence of fairies and other ethereal beings. Remember, they're genuinely all around you, brimming with creative ideas and guidance to help you on your journey. You just have to tune into their presence, but first you have to believe that they exist. What we focus on and put our energy towards will shape our life experiences. The magic surrounding us can typically be seen only by those who are in the state of joy, looking at the world through the eyes of a child and open the infinite possibilities. Soften your gaze when you are outside in nature and keep aware of what you spy on. In your peripheral vision. You may just see fairies playing in the sunshine and by flowing water. If you whisper to them within, they'll often whisper back with a cheeky little remark. Be kind and respectful to them. They won't toy with you much. Okay, boom. I think I got the message for that. And then we're gonna go to use your hands. Boom, boom, boom. Use your hands. Reconnect with the magic that comes from creating with your hands. What do you feel? What do you feel called to do or fix? Sign up for poetry, woodworking, or glass blowing class, or anything else that piques your curiosity and reminds you how empowering it can be to create your reality with your own hands. Get crafty. Do some DIY projects. Maybe bring new life and color into an old piece of furniture by repainting it, or make some original art to adorn your walls and your beautiful home. Is there something broken around the house? That's an easy fix that you could do on your own with a little help. Even just letting your hands get dirty by weeding a flower bed or tightening screws on a loose door hinge will give you an incredible feeling of accomplishment that will fuel your confidence as you tackle bigger and more complex issues in your life. So, boom. Here's what I get. Aquarius, you guys are very much so sticklers. You guys are focused all the time. And just like it said in your Zodiac, sometimes you're so determined on an idea and you forget the family, you forget other people around you. So you're like, I got to do this. I'm serious about work. I work 50 hours a week, 40 hours a week, full time. I don't have time. I'm not a kid anymore. I'm grown. I don't have time to, take a break. This is the weekend where you need to relax. And so it's not literally go and see fairies. It's more like see the magic of life. Like chill, like do something silly a little bit. Don't live so seriously every single day. You know what I mean? Like do something around the house. When it says use your hands, plant something if you can, or pick up a little crafting hobby, or draw something. Do something that you haven't done in a while that you like to do. That doesn't cause for a lot of attention to detail. That doesn't cause a lot of stress. That's just not that serious. It's just cool. Tap back into those hobbies, because a lot of time us as grown people and adults, right? You get to that point where you're just like, everything becomes business, everything becomes work, everything becomes so serious. And at some point, it's like, child, when do we just live life and just live? You know what I mean? And be silly and carefree. When do we go and just grab a cup of ice cream? You know what I mean? And just enjoy it for what it is. You know what I mean? And maybe, you just do something random that you probably won't, you don't have to do it all the time. But maybe for this weekend, you go and say, hey, I want to do some arts and crafts. I want to do some water painting this weekend just to chill. Do something that you like to do. And, it doesn't have to be every single day. But maybe this weekend is the time where, you take a load off of the constant focus of the career and the drive and what you got to do, and the hustle and bustle of the 9 to 5 day week. You know what I'm saying? So this weekend is a time where you look for fairies, look for the light, go back to your childhood memories, and remember when there was no bills and no credit score, and we didn't have to worry about that. Remember those days, the good old days, where it was just like, mommy, can I get some juice? And it was like you were sneaking the juice and things like that. Like, go back to those days, when you were outside drawing on the concrete with the chalk paint and catching bugs and doing stuff like that. Chill. Oh gosh, let me see. Boom, 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 boom. Let me see. Wow. Oh, see, I got this protecting your energy again. Rest. I feel like, and came in reverse. The four of swords. Four of swords came in reverse. That means you need to get you some rest. Don't listen. You're not resting enough. You know what I'm saying? You're always focused on what the next plan is, what the next idea is. So this is why these messages came up, because it's like you're at a place with the 9 of Wands. It's like you need to protect your peace, and you haven't been doing a good job of protecting your energy, because you've been draining yourself. You drain yourself a lot on life, and which we have to, right? As people, you have to do these things, but it just naturally happens because you want to be successful. But it's okay to take a break. It's okay to say, you know what, I'm going to relax today, and I'm going to not focus on that. I'm not going to check my email every 15 minutes today. I'm not. I might check it once a day, and then I'm going to move on just for this weekend. I might do it once a month. So yeah, that's the read that I have for you. Ooh, child. Y'all got a lot going on in the chat. Be patient, please. Y'all want me to speed it up? Fine. I only do two. Y'all only want me to do 2 cards? How many times we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Y'all tell me. I'm doing every sign randomly. Why are you chill? Y'all get testy. Y'all don't want me to okay, boom, let's see. Aries, whew, that's probably who's rushing me. They got that energy like, come on, let's go. I'm ready for my reading. I don't know why. I'm telling you, I had one encounter where, even though my mom was an Aries, but she's different. I tell you guys all this time, I had one encounter with an Aries, and I cannot stand that man. Aries are cool, I guess, but a little narcissistic to me, and just something about them. But I love Aries though. I love my mama. You know what I mean. But the Aries that I met, they just give a lot. You know what I mean. I almost had to kick his ass one time. But that's not the conversation for another day. All right. So what we got? Because y'all are cardinal fire, so y'all will spark the stuff up. You guys are ready to get it going. Let's go. Let's get it started. Let's see what's popping. What's popping? Let's see what's popping. Boom. Intuition. Dream journal. So I'm gonna just do this intuitively and see what I'm getting. I feel like this is the time that Aries really focus on your thoughts, right? Really pay. This weekend is a time for you to pay attention to things that are happening around you. Pay attention to your dreams, write them down. Usually, you might be in a place of starting and creating and having new ideas come, or maybe you might be in a situation. Let's see, because to me, this feels like it's time for you to monitor what's going on. And with that cardinal energy, sometimes you guys can get a bug up you and like, okay, I'm gonna start something right now, and I'm gonna get it moving. But even though that may be a great idea, really pay attention because maybe you're looking for a message, maybe you're looking for a clue, and it's going to be in your dreams, and it's going to be around you with this intuition, right? And this dream journal, to me, it says write down your thoughts, write abnormal things down that you see this weekend, and pay attention to them because the messages to the answers to the questions that you've been wanting to know, they're going to be in these things that are like random, like, okay, that was weird. That's a clue. Write that down, right? You're going to have an interesting dream this weekend. Remember it. And I want y'all to tell me this too. I want all Aries out there, if you have a dream, when we do this again, if you have that dream, an interesting dream, email me seriously at the ArmandWiggins@gmail.com and tell me that if you had a dream that was a message there between now and Sunday. But what's some additional, like, what could this be regarding? What could this dream be about? Let's see. Like, what is? See, here we go again. Why do I have this? Okay, this is weird. I got the Page of Pentacles in reverse and the Five of Wands. Um, to me, I just kind of feel like, child, could this be some tea going on? Could somebody be playing with you? Like, could somebody be playing with your coins? Let me see what. There might be also a little conflict this weekend, right? Somebody might owe you some money, and they're probably going to try to find a way not to give it to you. They're probably going to. They try to. You're going to kind of see that. Listen, you don't need to loan people no money. I kind of feel like you're going to get to a point where you're going to start to see that some people that you trusted are kind of immature, and you're going to get a little irritated with them, and you've been looking for a reason, like, hey. Am I gonna should I cut them off? Are they the right person? I feel like you're gonna get your sign today. Or you've been having dreams already that, listen, this person is not really a good person to be around. And I ain't getting my money back, or they just not responsible, and they've been causing a little drama in my life with this Five of Wands, with this Page of Pentacles upside down. You've been looking for a sign, so pay attention for that, because the sign is coming, or you've already been getting the signs. So it's some tea, and you're at a point where you like, I'm done with the BS. Yeah, child, because I could see a little conflict this weekend. You could possibly be getting into it with somebody over, or somebody a little immature over some finances. There could be a little conversation that you might have to address this weekend. Maybe somebody might try to come and ask you for some money, and or you know what I mean, or they might need your help to do something, and you're not in that space right now. But you'll trust your intuition and see if you should help them or not, and it'll let you know. So I think that's interesting. That was interesting there. Hmm. Yeah, I feel like this is giving a very much trust your intuition, and you kind of already been seeing these things. Monitor your dreams, monitor the thoughts that you have, even your daydreams, because there's going to be some people trying to come towards you, and it might come across as a conflict because Aries is ruled by Mars, and with this Five of Wands, it's very much so. You might pop off this weekend. I could see a little bit of somebody might get checked this weekend. Because you might come to a realization that somebody's trying to play you, somebody trying to get over on you, or maybe even if you go to the store, it could be even that. It could be going to the store, it could be going to the grocery store. Somebody could be playing with you, customer service. But just try to remain calm, because I feel like, girl, I feel like an energy here of like, I bet you're gonna have you messed up this weekend, possibly, right? and you kind of already foresee that you might have to go into a situation this weekend, and it might not go exactly the way you want it to go. So just be ready for that, because the way that you feel, trust your intuition. Yeah, it probably won't. It is going to be a little bit of a tense situation. So now that you know that, and we're confirming it, um, try to go into the situation the way that you can. So yeah, that's kind of what I've got. But y'all I'll be interested to know how y'all weekend went. Please get back to me. Let's see. Uh, or maybe you thought you was getting a stimulus and you wasn't, or somebody messed up on your paycheck. I don't know. That was some tea. Uh, all right, boom. Cancer. My cardinal water. We in a cardinal energy now, right? Let's see what the energy is about the Cancers. Let's see. Boom. Let's get into it. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Be still. Burning bowl ritual. Okay. So I'm gonna say this: be still, burning bowl ritual. A lot of people don't believe in like the physical burning of the fire, the ritual. A lot of people that freaks a lot of people out. So to me, what this says, if as an alternative, you don't literally want to have a burning bowl, which people do have burn parties all the time. There's nothing demonic in that. But we all you've seen that in the burn book and things like that. Like you've seen people do that. So to me, this says, hey, Cancers, listen. Let's be still. Let's focus in, and let's burn some of that old emotion that we're holding on to. Let's burn some of that old negativity that we might be holding on to that over this weekend. Let's burn a lot of that stuff. Like let's let that go. Let's that fire cleanse some of these things, because Cancers could be very, very emotionally driven, especially the fact that they're cardinal signs. So at this point, listen. I feel like, yeah, a person may have twisted in a way, but right now it's time to decide what's important, what's not important, what should you hold on to, what should you not. And some relationships you should just let them go once and for all. Certain hopes and desires that you had with people or situations, it's time to go ahead and say and realize that, listen, it is what it is. I'm done with it, and it's okay to move on from that. It's okay to release those things. I want to read the Be Still in conjunction with this burning ritual. I'm really liking this deck. Let's see. Let me see what the Be Still is actually really, really saying. Stillness is an anchor that returns us to ourselves on our true path. It is not a distancing of ourselves from our daily activities, but depending on of our relationships to them. Schedule a time to rest in stillness. Create a cozy environment for this practice. If necessary, be sure to communicate with people around you so they understand your need to be free from interruptions. Wow. Okay. Notice how much time in stillness feels nourishing for you. Even 5 minutes can have a significant impact on your mental state. So, yeah, for me, I feel like Cancers, you need a still moment to really reevaluate. Like, okay, just take a break from all the craziness that you deal with, because and Cancers are very caring, right? So they're always checking up on people, taking in a lot of people's emotions, and worried about how everyone else feels, and they're taking on all of those feelings. So right now sometimes you need to kind of feed yourself. So in that stillness, you should just have a moment of silence where you're not worried about protecting someone else. You're not worried about how someone else is doing. Just for, even if it's 5 minutes out the day when it's just like complete silence and you can just relax, right? And then release. Release. Don't carry all the burdens of people from this week and last week and the week before. Like, let that shit go. Like, be there, do that, and then learn how to let that go, because you can't take that on. You can't take on everybody's problems. It doesn't really help you, right? So release that. Also see. Boom. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, I'm trying to see what this is also saying. I got the Tower card and the Death card in reverse. Now, to me, this is saying okay, so this might be one of them situations where this weekend there might be some inevitable change, right? That happens with people around you. That happens, and that Cancer you might want to get involved in, or you might want to help somebody, or call someone, or something like that, or somebody may need you. But at this time, you cannot take that on, right? You cannot. You cannot. And I would say that with this be still in this burn bowl ritual, don't take on anybody's issues this weekend. There's going to be somebody that's going to need you, but you're not to take that on. Okay. You're always going to be tested, and people are always going to be like, listen, but I really need you, just give me 5 minutes. And you're going to have to not feed into that, right? You don't want to do that, because then you could have a breakdown, right? You can get to a point where you are depriving yourself, so then you start to put these tower moments on yourself. Like, you know what I mean? It to me, this feels like this needs to happen. To me, this feels like you may not feel like you need the stillness, but you need it. You may not feel like you need to do the break. You might feel strong, right? Because that cardinal energy, I'm strong, I don't need this. You need it, because you're going to fall apart if you don't. And you probably don't realize it, or you're probably not noticing it, but you need it because you're at the brink of, like, I'm working too hard. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm taking on all these different emotions. I'm taking on all these different tasks. You need to have some time to yourself, right? And you need to let some of this go. You're taking on a lot of people's shit. So if not just for this weekend, take some time to yourself, because if you don't, it's not going to get better. So boom. All right, cool. That's what I got for that. These are interesting in conjunction with that. So what else we got? Let's see. Scorpio, my secret lovers. What we talking about? What we talking about? What we talking about? Okay, let's see. Scorpio. Let's see. No, that one is not ready. No, because that was already open. Let's see. Oh shit! Sorry. Ooh. It's a mess right now. Okay, let's see what we got. Flow like loving you is like throwing water, baby. Oh, y'all can't really see that, huh? Because I got on white. This is a flow like water. Flow like water. I know all about flowing like water. Let me tell you something. Flowing like water is very sexy to me. You know, that's smooth. Abundance planning. Ooh. So to me, this tells me, Scorpio, that, you know, you in the money right now, okay? Keep at it. This is I feel like you're in the energy of this is a moment where you're tapping into a place where you should actually just keep in this space of, well, let me read it. Let me read it so I can see if I'm on with this, because I don't want to say. Let me read this. I'm gonna read this first. So I know a flow like water mean to me. I had to put that in the song, but let me read it for y'all, because this is a new it's a new deck. Okay, come on, can y'all get me to it? A B C D E. Oh my God. Make sure you guys subscribe, guys. I'm getting there. I'm just trying to E. I cannot find the E. Okay. Okay, flow like water. Water naturally carries intentions within. As one of the 5 classical elements, it is an incredibly valued resource of our physical and energetic bodies. It holds the power to purify us physically, emotionally, and spiritually. You can infuse water with intention through your speech, thoughts, and prayers, or by placing sacred symbols or words of positive affirmations on or under your drinking vessels. Tune into your mind's eye and picture water cleansing you. Where are you? What kind of water is cleansing you? Is it from the ocean, a river, your bathtub, or an ancient water temple? Manifest this vision in your life and look for new ways to connect with water. Skate on the ice, surf in the sea, pound a board on a lake, or even simply shower with intention. Whichever you go about it, offer great reverence and sincere gratitude for water of this earth. Child, to me, this says flow like water and abundance planning. This is the time right now where, child, you need to go. Every time you take a shower, you drinking some water. You drink with the intention of, I'm finna come into some money. I'm finna get me some money, or I'm finna buy me a house. Whatever that thing is that is gonna, that next level that you want to come into in your life, that abundance planning here. Think that and believe that every time you're in that water. You know what I mean? Like, whenever you, like, I just feel like this is a moment for you to be like, yo, this is a weekend for you to manifest whatever it is that you feel that you need. Whatever that means, whatever that is for you, that's going to create that abundance. Like, claim that this weekend, because it's on the horizon. It's literally almost there, but you got to believe it. And I would just walk around saying it to myself. Boom, I'm going to get this. 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 Sow that seed. It may not happen this weekend, obviously. You know, it may not happen next week, but sow that seed. This weekend for you is a weekend, even if you're in your daily routine. Tell yourself, I'm gonna get that new car. I'm gonna get me a new place. I'm gonna get this new job. Say it and walk with your head high and believe it. You know what I'm saying? Flow like water. Understand that it's already done. But make sure you have a plan, so when it happens, you're ready, or when the opportunity comes, you're ready to take whatever that opportunity is. To me, that's what that abundance planning means. You know, a lot of times we want things, and when we get them, we're not ready for them. So for me, it's really pinpoint what you want, claim it, receive it as you already have it, but be prepared for it when it comes. So that's where that planning is. It's kind of like you want a whole bunch of money, but then you have no plan with the money. You want a new car, you want a new house, you want a new job, but you don't have anything worked out for when you get the new car. You don't have anything worked out. You don't have help babysitters or anything like that worked out for the new job. Or you might get a job that's going to ask you to come over to fly to New York, and you live in Texas, but you haven't even thought about, you know, what an apartment looks like or a house looks like. So to me, this feels like things that you've been manifesting are going to come to fruition. They're going to come true, but you need to be ready for them to, you need to be ready to step into it. Because it's nothing like an opportunity coming to you and you're not ready to receive it. Let me see what else we got. Oh, thank you, LaMonica. I love LaMonica. She always, thank you, girl. Thank you for the Cash App, baby. Let me see what else. Other messages. Let me see. Ooh. Yeah. So okay. So also, I got the Chariot with the 5 of Pentacles. I think you're moving out of a space of feeling deprived or feeling like, like this Chariot is like action, it's movement, it's like decision making, it's taking control back of your life. But this 5 of Pentacles, this is like we're letting that stuff go. You're moving on from that this weekend. I think that's what this is about for you. I think you're this weekend you're at a place where you're like I, I'm not depressed. I'm not sad. I'm not broke. I'm not homeless. I'm not any of these things. I'm actually flowing like water and I'm coming into my abundance. You know what I mean? I think you're realizing that you're not you're moving past the negativity in your life. You're moving past the darkness. You're moving past it. Like this is the weekend where you can honestly feel like I feel like this weekend you're going to start to come into a place where it's like, you know what? That negativity is not even suiting me anymore. I'm moving past that. Like I feel like you're coming out of that space of feeling that left out in the cold, feeling that inadequacy, feeling that like woe is me kind of state. I think you're at a point of realizing that your true power. And you're like, hey, listen, no, we're moving on. Like we're actually growing, and we're coming into abundance now. Yeah, I think you're realizing. I think you're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. I think you're starting to see that maybe the things that you thought were that bad are not actually that bad, and you're like, hey, you know what? I'm actually pretty dope. I'm actually feeling this. Like whatever that is, whether you're single, whether you're in a relationship, whether you don't have the dream house that you want, or whatever the case may be, whatever that is for you in your life, I think that you're starting to realize that, hey, listen, a lot of people have it a lot worse than me, and I don't want to sit in this energy, and I'm moving forward. And I think that you'll realize that, which I think will be great, and then it'll allow you to flow and start your abundant planning. So I think that'd be dope. So shout out to y'all. Um, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. So shout out to the Scorpios. I like that. But that also goes into that Scorpio energy of transformation. You know what I mean? Scorpios really. Oh, that just jumped out. That wanted to come out. Libra, Libra, and she came out in reverse. So maybe the Libras are feeling a little unbalanced this weekend. And Libra is the queen of balance. So what's going on, Mama? What's going on with Mama the Libra? Like what you got to figure out today? Ooh. Let's see what we got. What we got? Because the Libra jumped out. She wanted a message. The Libras want a message. This jumped out again. Clear your. I swear this is crazy. Clear your energy field, family. All right. Girl, Libras, you're feeling a little unbalanced this weekend. You could possibly be feeling you need to clear your energy field. And I feel like that this is pertaining to your family. You know what I mean? There's some things going on in your home. There's some things going on with your people that are really, really close to you right now. And you guys need to get that together. And you need to actually clear yourself so that you guys can remain balanced because you're feeling off balance right now. You know what I mean? Libras are, it's all about balance and structure. And it represents also it rules in the justice sign in the tarot. So you like, and it's like you got to get that in order. So you got to get yourself, got to clear your energy, but it's going to start with inside yourself, and then you might have to apologize. You might have to be the bigger person. You are, Libras can be those ones that are like the structure, the like the yin and the yang, like the like this is what it's going to be. People look to Libras because they are also air signs. Well, let me see. And they're cardinal air signs too. So there's a lot of logic there. So people actually look to Libras. And this is why I said you may actually have to be the one to start the conversation of healing. But it's going to actually start with yourself. And then two, you're going to have a conversation, with someone close to you. And because you're feeling a little off balance, you know what I mean? And this may not resonate with everybody, but somebody out there knows exactly what I'm talking about. It's time to get right within yourself because you're not perfect either. But then two, you got to get with the people that matter, the person that matters, or whatever the situation is, and you guys got to make that right because this card just jumped out in reverse. Like things are just an awry, and this might be the weekend where you need to have that conversation and get back on track. Okay, there's a conversation that hasn't been had. There's a lot of feelings that are involved. Somebody feels some type of way. There may be everybody that feels a way. But we need to go ahead and move past that so that we can start this week, the next week, and not be going through this. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't want to, what they say? Let me see. Let's see what else. Oh, see? Four of Cups in reverse, Six of Pentacles. Yeah, there's somebody feeling like they're not being, maybe, you know what I mean? There's going to be a conversation about, someone feeling maybe they're not being appreciated or emotionally. Like there's a connection. Somebody, maybe there's, with this Six of Pentacles, I don't know. Like, it's just, I kind of feel like someone is feeling neglected. You know what I mean? There's a conversation that someone is like, there's someone that's gonna, they're feeling emotionally neglected by you, and it's someone close to you because this is the Six of Pentacles. It's very much so an Earth energy. It's very much so foundation. It could be family. It could be friends. And they could feel like you're throwing yourself too far into work, so now your home is a mess, right? Your husband, your wife, whatever. They're feeling like you're not there. You're not interested. You're not really, in it. It's like you're not focused on them. Um, so yeah, I think that could be. I think that there's a conversation that needs to be had this weekend. You guys need to balance it out because even this is not even balanced. This is just like the Four of Cups in reverse, the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, to me, this energy is off. It just feels like you guys are not on the same page and somebody's feeling neglected emotionally, right? So yeah, there's a conversation that needs to be had. this weekend with someone important. But you are going to have to be the one to be like, listen, you know what? Right your wrongs, or just and figure out where the problem is and clear your energy. But before you have the conversation or before you step into these situations that can kind of be a little tense, you want to make sure that you're good before you step into it and have the conversation, right? Because you're having the conversation to resolve whatever the conflict is, not to add to it. So yeah, all right, boom. Whoo, child. See, I be getting vicious with these doing these multiple cards, huh? Oh, dang, that just jumped out. And I don't even have no freaking that jumped out for Libra too, child. Libra, you have a lot to say. You felt a lot of ways. The Libras have a lot of energy. Let me see. Yes, I'm going to do the timestamps after. Um, just give me a second, give me some time. If somebody wants to be a doll and grab them for me at any point that we can do that. And if we want to, if anybody wants to be a moderator, we can add more moderators too, because I know my mods probably need some help. So if you guys like this kind of content and you guys like to mod for this kind of content, let us know and we will add you, because then we can have a moderator timestamp for one moderator for each time. Each sign can do a timestamp and make it easier. All right, boom, let's go. Taurus, very much that fixed earth energy, okay? Very much I'm about my coin, I'm about my bag. I'm a little stubborn. What y'all talking about? Okay, now we're not going to read all them for Taurus. That was an accident. That was way too many cards. Okay, let's see what's popping. Why do this keep coming out? I'm gonna pull another one. We're gonna pull 3 of these. Why do people gotta just fix their energy? It keeps saying clear your energy. That one keep coming out. Yeah. Clean your space. Y'all know y'all see me shuffle this. Taurus, same thing I said for the Sagittarius. You need to clear your energy field, and clear your space. You got the same cards as the Sag. Child, I don't know what that is. That's Earth energy. Okay, so you need to clear your energy and clear your space too. Got a lot going on. So perhaps let me see. What's the tea? What's the tea? Ooh. Ooh. And I got the King of Swords in reverse and the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so I kind of feel like, child, this weekend you need to clear your energy field and clean your space from the negativity. So there's a lot of let me see. I feel like with this King of Swords, that could be a manipulative person, a figure in your life, a powerful figure or influential figure, or it could also be yourself, where you're festering in negativity, or someone around you is very, very negative, and they're bringing you down. Right, with this 5 of Pentacles, they're not really helping you. They're bringing a lot of gossip to you. It's a lot of gossip happening, and that's typically not really what you're into, and so it's slowing you down. You know what I mean? And at this point, I think that you don't, and I think that maybe they might be wanting to come around you this weekend, or you might have a date, or you might be calling them. They might want to call you this weekend. This weekend is not a weekend that you talk to that gossipy friend. This weekend is not the weekend that you talk to that friend for 5 hours. And you know that you have a whole plan to clean your whole house, clean your car out, wash, do this, do that, because you've been set on that phone with that friend that's just going to gossip. And guess what? You're not going to get anything done this weekend. No, this is not a weekend that you need to be dealing with that energy. Okay, you have other things that you are focused on that you need to get done, and you're having certain people around you that are slowing you down, and you know this. And so you don't need to sit and fester in that right now because, you know, in order for you to get to the next spaces in your life, you need a point in time that you're not in the mess, right? Sometimes you gotta remove yourself from that. But I feel like this King of Swords, this is the person that know that they can call you because you entertain it, because we all like the mess, right? So this is one of your good girlfriends that just, you know, you call you and y'all get into the mess and y'all get into some things, so they're just slowing you down. And before you know it, the whole weekend is over and you ain't done nothing you were supposed to do. And then you back to work. Are you frustrated? You irritated? Not this weekend. So when they call you, let them know, girl, listen, I it's not even no tea. Just don't answer the phone like, bro, I've been busy all day, child. I just this weekend, you need a restart, refresh. I'm not saying cut the person off, but they're gonna slow you down, and there's something that you need to get done. You know that there's something that you need to get done this weekend. That's very important. It's probably time sensitive, or you had an idea to do something, and don't let them stop you from getting that done. Whatever, even if it's a small goal, they're gonna call. You're gonna reach out. And if you answer that phone call, or if you go to that lunch date, or you go meet with, you're not going to do what you were supposed to do that day. You're not going to do it. And so you don't need to be in that energy. All right. So let's move on. So tell not this weekend, okay? Not this weekend. So my Monica said, I was already feeling that way before you said it. On point. Right? Okay, boom. Gemini, you know that's the best sign in the zodiac. Okay, let's get into some things. Come on, Gemini. What we talking about? What we talking about? I want. Let's see. 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 Let's try to mix you girls up. Let's see. Let's see. Y'all see I'm mixing these up. Okay, boom. Gemini. Journal. Intuition. For me, I'm gonna just go ahead and tap into my own energy. I feel like Gemini's this weekend is about really trusting your beliefs, your intuition, those visions. Geminis are air signs, right? So us as Geminis, we're mutable air signs, so that we can adapt socially to almost any situation. We're very creative. We're also intuitive. We don't really get a lot of intuitive respect put on our names, but I feel like as Geminis, we're very intuitive creatures because there is two of us, right? And we're mutable, and we can flow in any situation, and we're very creative people. So I think for us, we're coming into this space in this time, and I can actually speak for myself. We're coming into this energy where, you know, we get to these points where, like, all right, it's time for a shift, right? So I think right now I think it's very important to trust your intuition, believe in your intuition, believe that you have that, and get back to writing. And that journal part is that manifestation, right? And remember that goal, because us as Gemini's, mind changes daily, mind changes very often. So you want to be sure so you want to be sure that you write things down, so you remember, okay, this is what I wanted to do. This is what I did. This is you. It's just that planning aspect of it, right? And it's that understanding that everything does not happen instantaneously, right? A lot of times as Geminis, we want that instant gratification right away. And if it does not happen right away, we're over it. And so, and a lot of times too, just simply writing things down can slow our minds down to where we can actually process what it is that we want to do. So things that we start to feel intuitively, see intuitively, interpret intuitively. Also too, we should write those things down because it also builds our communication skills. Geminis are also ruled by Mercury, which is the master communicator, right? So intuitively, as we start to see things and pick up on energies and notice certain things, write those things down because it's building your intuitive muscle. It's building that psyche that you have. It's building that wittiness, that sharpness, that ability to adapt, that ability to blend, right? It's almost like an art form that we have. So write those things down and notice them because they're super dope. And at some point in your life, like you'll use them. Let's see what else. Let's see. Boom. Oh, child, I'm nervous about these. Okay. Six of Cups, Page of Pentacles. There could be a possibility that someone comes from your childhood to kind of come back in your life. That maybe a childhood friend that might need a favor from you this weekend with this Page of Pentacles, or want to give you a message, or need to borrow some money. Because it's the Page of Pentacles in reverse with the Six of Cups, so it could be like somebody. Or it could be also, make sure that this probably is what it is, and it's really talking to me. Don't be out there just emotionally spending this weekend and just burning a hole in your wallet. Sometimes we like to get out, as Geminis, we like to get out and we like to see stuff, and we just buy, like a little kid. Let me sit online and order 1,000 things all weekend. I'm off. Let me order everything I can find on Amazon today. No. It's not an extenuous shopping spree this weekend. You know what I'm saying? But some of you probably are going to already do it if you haven't done it already. I feel like some of you guys are going to be spending some coins, like, you know what I mean? Just anything I want, I'm getting it today. Some of y'all done got paid, so it's finna be a fool. Y'all shut down. Y'all finna sit on Amazon and just order all day. So, that's another thing that I see this weekend. I see some shopping, some stern spending. Okay. Oh, child, that's blowing up. That sage is going. The energy is right in here. That sage wind is going, baby. Okay, let me see. It ain't blowing us down, is it? It ain't killing us, is it? Oh, but you can see the smoke already. The sage, it gets going in here and it gives a smoky. Oh, I love this look though. This look is everything. All right, let's see. Capricorn, you are up next. Capricorns are the goat, literally the goat. Okay, let me see. Boo, 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 boo. Okay, boom. Let me see what we got. Let me see. I'm trying to shuffle these hoes up so it's not so just. Let's get these girls loose. I just cracked this open today. Let's get it going. Boom. What we got? Sync with the moon. All right, let me see what that means. Oh, a sweet treat. That means it's saying like, girl, you ain't got to be on no diet this weekend. What? Okay. Sync with the moon. Let me see what that's saying. Ooh. Okay. The moon is a powerful celestial entity that reflects the flow of our cycles and the many phases we go through. Look up the current moon phase for guidance on which energy will serve you best at this time. I unfortunately do not know. Does anybody know what moon phase we're in for tonight or this weekend? Lisa, I think you're in the chat. Do you know? Um, so the guidance for each moon phase. So I'm gonna tell you what the guidance are for each moon phase, but I don't know exactly what moon phase we're in right now. But I'm gonna tell you. So for the new moon, carve out the time and space to get clear on your desires and set your intentions. Write down what you want to manifest to amplify your intentions and keep track. Waxing crescent. Focus on manifesting your intentions and keep visuals around for support. First quarter. Take actions to show your devotion to manifesting your intentions. Waxing gibbous. Celebrate the beauty of the human experience, all that is moving in your direction. Full moon. Take note of how your intentions have manifested, reflect with gratitude and let go of what is no longer serving you. Put your crystals and sacred belongings outside under the moonlight for recharging. Wanting gibbous. Clean house and continue releasing what is no longer serving you. Third quarter, connect with the natural world and let your awareness be drawn to divine beauty. The waning crescent, cleanse the energy and reflect with gratitude on the cycle that's coming close. So someone said it's the, which one is it? Oh, she said we're in the waning crescent. So, okay, so the cleanse the energy and reflect with gratitude on the cycle that's coming close. Okay, so, child, that's some tea. Oh, and this is a beautiful, like, little, and it says throughout this moon cycle, track how you are feeling. Notice how your energy waxes and wands and how your sexual appetite fluctuates. Also, if you're a female and you're in your bleeding years, track the moon phase that presents when your menstrual cycle begins and ends. This is a beautiful exercise to do over the long term so that you can see more trends in how your cycle relates to the moon. Okay, now I don't know nothing about that. But females, y'all know that, women. Be sure to keep an eye out for the local moon gathering you can join. Or if there isn't one in your area, host your own. After spending a month tracking your energetic, sexual, and other cycles through the moon phases, what has been illuminated for you? So to me, this kind of feel like sync with the moon. Like, okay, so I'm getting very much, so this is some feminine energy. The moon gives me feminine energy anyway. So this is like some late night. So for women, it's more like, really getting in sync with your menstrual cycle and just being in tune with the divine feminine, ultimate femininity. So really syncing with the moon and becoming your ultimate feminine self. And then for everybody else, for women and men, it's just kind of like the moon is that still sexy, right? So it's kind of like your sexual desires. And girl, I'm kind of feeling like, and then we got a sweet treat here. So I'm feeling like somebody might be giving up some pussy. And there might be some punan happening. There might be some nasty this weekend. We syncing with the moon and we got a sweet treat and for tasty desires. So somebody's eating some cake this weekend with the sweet treat. But let me see what it say. Oh. Indulging in a sweet treat every once in a while so that it remains truly special. Girls, some of you girls finna get the box licked this weekend. Okay? Or it's time for you to sync with the moon and get you some dirt. It can be good for the soul. This is not the time to restrict calories, baby. This is about treating yourself to something delightful. Head over to your favorite bakery and pick up something tasty, or ask a friend or family member for a special recipe that you can make at home. Set an intention and infuse good energy into your sweet creation. Treat the process of making it and eating it like a sacred ritual. Whether you eat it alone or share it with loved ones, before you take that first bite, say a prayer to express your gratitude for nourishment and joy with it will provide. Be sure to savor every second and keep your mind clear while eating it so you can experience mindfully. Okay, yeah. So I mean, on a freak nasty moon level, it can mean as grown people what we get into. But on another level, it could just mean like, I feel like this is really for women. Like this is like I feel like for the female watchers out here, this is like really saying be a woman, right? Sync with the moon. Enjoy every aspect of femininity this weekend for you Capricorns, right? And like you don't have to be so like set in your ways and so strong and so hard and so tough this weekend. Like enjoy being a woman. Enjoy your body. You don't have like you can cheat a little bit. You can have some cake if you want it this weekend. Like you're a girl. Like enjoy being the essence of a soft, beautiful woman this weekend. Like take that moment and enjoy being female, right? Enjoy being like a creator. That's something that gives life, burst that. And you know what? Listen, because there's a lot of times that women, they get it so hard. They got to look a certain way. They got to feel a certain way. They can't do this. They can't do that. And men, they get to do whatever they want. This weekend is for you, ladies, especially you Capricorn women that are like the anchors to your household. That some of you guys are single moms. Some of you guys are just single, hardworking women. Go ahead and treat yourself this weekend, okay? Treat yourself. It's about you. You can share it with someone or you can not, but it's not about anybody else. Okay, so today, I mean, I feel like this is a small celebration of being a woman for you. And being a bad bitch. You know what I'm saying? And do what you want to do. And if you single, you sit up in your apartment this weekend and you go get your favorite ice cream box and you watch Netflix or you watch the Armand Wiggins show and you sit in your bathtub or you have your wine and you smoke your blunt, you drink your drink, whatever it is you do. And listen, girl, even if those are you that are on your period, who gives a damn, bitch? Embrace the period too. It is what it is. You're a woman and you're a beautiful female and you are a creator of this universe. Without females, there would be no humanity. I love you women. I love girls. Shout out to your I don't even know if we even need these. Okay, let me see. Boom. Yes. Wow. You know what? This is new for me. But what did I say? I said, bro, this is why I can't make this stuff up. I got the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands in reverse. To me, this says, listen, I enjoy every aspect of being that strong woman. This is for the strong woman. Listen, the Queen of Wands in reverse. Listen, I don't care about nothing else. I don't. We're putting everything to the back right now. We're putting everything to the side. Like I'm not focusing so much on what I have to do and what's right and being so tough and passionate about everything and screw that. I'm not working right now. This is about the women right now, the female Capricorns. It's for women right here. It's about girls empowerment. And if anything, it's get with your girls. Have a girls' weekend. Honestly, honestly, what I feel like with this Queen of Pentacles and this Queen of Wands, I feel like Capricorn, you're going to need to call one of your girlfriends and tell her to come over because she's probably not getting it. She's so focused on I got to do this. I'm busy. She's busy, and you're probably gonna need to call your girl. Like, listen, girl, come over here. Put that down. You're not doing that this weekend. We're gonna go ahead and order some cookies. We're gonna be some fat girls. We're gonna watch Netflix. We're gonna get in our onesies, and we're gonna quarantine for the weekend. Period. I don't care what you're talking about. Get over here. Your girlfriend needs you this weekend. So you call her up and you let her know, hey, Queen, you bring it over here. That's what that is. It's a girls' weekend. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I like this. Shout out to you, Capricorn. And y'all, the earth energy. And listen, Pentacles, this is the earth. This is earth energy. So you supposed, and wait, Capricorn, yeah, Capricorns are earth. And they're earth cardinal signs. So you're supposed, this is you, Queen of Pentacles. You're supposed to call your girlfriend, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and let her know. Listen, baby, we're about to chill this weekend. Me and you, come to my spot. We're having lunch. And we're going to order whatever we want. And girl, if she ain't got it, you got to pay for it. So I think this is good because one of your girlfriends needs you, and you're the strong one right now, and she looks at you as the leader, Capricorn. And so you let her know that it's okay. You can be girls this weekend. All right, boom. Or it might be some lesbian action going on with two women. For the lesbians out there, that might mean you need to call that girl, and it was at a 69. So I don't know. Maybe the treat is some other stuff. I don't know. Maybe it's some girl on girl bonding under the moon. I don't know. It's a lot going on with that female energy and the moon and all of that, and there's treats and that's girl stuff. Okay. You can have an entanglement with your girlfriend this weekend. I don't know. You know how you girls are. You girls can get in entanglements too. It's not just us boys. Okay. Okay, last one. Virgo. That's that Jada Pinkett Smith energy. They're very smart, very sharp, and can be very manipulative too. What do the Virgos got going on? What does the tea with the Virgos this weekend? Let me see. Virgo, what we got? Ooh, that just jumped out. Hydrate. Okay, this is interesting. We got hydrate and connect with fire all at the same time. So hydrate, which is water, but then connect with fire. So we got to see what that's giving. Let me see. Hydrate. Okay, water is life. It's a resource we need to greet with deep reverence and respect. On this blue planet, water is in abundance. However, clean, fresh drinking water can be challenging to find in some communities. Whenever possible, go out of your way to have enough clean water to drink and set the intention to make drinking water a sacred experience. Infuse your water with positive intentions. Adorn your water vessels with sacred symbols and uplifting words to infuse the contents with positive vibes. Drink spring water to enjoy many vital minerals and nourish your body. Remain in awareness of how blessed you are to have clean drinking water and be mindful of how you can ensure that others have it too. Through making eco-conscious choices, you can help preserve the resources of this planet and support access to clean water for all blessings. So to me, this is just basically saying, listen, be good to yourself, be good to your body, and be good to the universe because we're gonna need you. Let's see what this connect with fire means in conjunction. Connect with fire. Fire is perfect tool for setting intentions around letting go, as well as for sending your prayers and manifestations out into the world via smoke. Fire is one of the 5 classical elements, along with earth, air, water, and ether. But aside from lighting candles, we rarely interact with the modern times. The ritual of sitting around fire or in a wood burning sauna at night, especially under a full moon with a circle of loved ones, is unapparelled experience. Cultivate a more intimate relationship with fire by coordinating a fire ritual within your community. Maybe storytelling around a campfire or organizing a sauna and sharing circles where you can light candles. Candles can transform everyday activities into sacred rituals. Think of intention and light a candle when you're taking a bath, working, meditating, or doing yoga to bring this element into your energy. Watch the flames dance and your worries fade away as the path forward is illuminated. Okay, so Virgo, to me, what this is saying, to break it down, this is saying, listen, relax this weekend. You know what I mean? Hydrate, drink you lots of water, eat clean this weekend, take you a nice bubble bath, light you some candles, have you a glass of wine, unwind from the week, right? This is a weekend where you should relax and you should chill. Go to Bed Bath & Beyond or Bath and Body Works and get you some good aromatherapy candles. You know what I'm saying? Get you something that really smells good and chill. This is a weekend where you can relax, kick your feet up, actually take a bath. I don't know if people still take baths, but if you have a bathtub and you gotta, get you some bath salt, sit in there, you know what I mean? And cleanse and manifest some things and light you a nice candle and drink you a glass of wine or have a pure glass, a vodka soda, and chill. You know what I mean? Like, don't overwork yourself basically this weekend. Don't overstress it. Don't do a lot of stuff. Mainly focus on yourself. Focus on, just create a vibe for yourself, right? Just if you're in the house this weekend, just chill. Honestly, that's what that's telling me. To me, this is saying preserve yourself and treat yourself this weekend. To a weekend of slightly self, what this says, self-care. And shit, some of y'all smoke, so that could be weird. Oh yeah, the Hierophant. Yes, so the Hierophant, to me, connecting with spirit, connecting with spirit. Queen of Wands, with that fire, connecting. So Virgo, really, this weekend is you're putting into action what's your next move for the next chapter of 2020, and for the next cycle, for the next quarter. So to me, this will be a weekend to where you can go ahead and chill and think about, okay, what's next, right? What are we doing next? Connect with spirit and figure out where we're going next with this energy and how we're going to get there and how you're going to get and execute what it is that needs to be done on this next phase or next chapter of life, and whatever that looks like for you. For me, with this Queen of Wands, it's like passions and relationships, friendships, things like that. So you're just kind of reflecting on all of that right now, and seeing where there's value, seeing where it's thriving, where it's not. This is a weekend for you to reflect on all of your relationships, business, working, financial, friendships, and and you do it in the peace, in the comfort of your own home, while you're cleansed, you're clear, you're hydrated, you're meditating. And so I think this is a good time for you to go ahead and reflect on life right now and connect with spirit. So this should be a chill weekend for you. So yeah, that's kind of what I got. Whoo, we done. Child, that takes a long time, and I know I talk a lot, and most people do like 1 or 2 cards, but we might get to that point. But child, I done got, I like doing extra cards. We got a new deck, so it is what it is. I do think I'm gonna drop another pick a card today. If you haven't done so, please watch my pick a card video that I dropped yesterday, and please pick a card and let me know if it resonates. And if it did resonate with you, tag me on Instagram so I can repost you. Also, a lot of people have been asking me about crystals. So I am putting together a crystal pack of starter crystals for those people that, because I know a lot of people are like new to this, so it really should be ready by next week for you guys to grab. They're not going to be super expensive, so and we're going to do a crystal cleansing video too coming up. So there's some things coming up, so I want you guys to be on the lookout for that. We're going to create a little starter pack of crystals of my favorite ones. So you guys can grab those for people that are like, wait, which one should I get? Which ones are good ones? So I'm actually, a lot of people have been emailing me and asking me about them. So yeah, a lot of people have also been emailing me and asking me about personal and private readings. We haven't got to that yet, but we will. So I'm going to keep you guys updated on everything. Please follow me on Instagram. If you guys have any questions, if you guys want to email me in regards to any of the readings today, please do so. Thank you to everybody who has sent me a Cash App. I really appreciate it. As you can see, all of your donations, tips, Cash Apps, they all go back into the channel. So thank you for helping me, and especially during this transition. You know what I'm saying? Where we are in a transition phase. So we're not getting as much viewers as we would normally, but I appreciate the ones that are here and supporting, and thank you guys all for your donations. PR said, thank you for taking your time to read us. Great vibes for the weekend. Thank you so much for your Cash App. And yeah, I think that is it. I'm finna get out of here, probably take me a little nap, and I will see y'all soon. Now that the room looks smoky as heck, I love you all, and until next time, I'll see y'all soon. Bye.